Oh,
How you doing, Your Honor?
guys, do you mind helping me out, please? It's an open warrant. Mr. Brock, you were arrested and charged with tampering with a government record. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Looks like you had court on
I missed because of school. I just forgot to
last Friday. Why did you miss court?
the school, and it just slipped my mind.
How old are you, sir?
17.
Hey. How'd you get here?
I drove.
Okay. You're charged with tampering. You're facing up to a year. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Officers initiated a traffic stop, observing the defendant's vehicle run a stop sign in Harris County, Texas. The officer asked for the defendant's driver's license, and the defendant provided it to the officer. When the officer went to verify the driver's license, the number came back to a Leslie Salazar. The defendant admitted to the officer that his driver's license was fake. The defendant then provided his legitimate driver's license to the officer.
Why? Don't say anything. Do you have any indication? I mean,
I'm not entirely sure, Judge. I don't know if it was like a mistake or to hand over the.
no, fake ID, I see. Did they take it? Do you know if they confiscated that license?
I believe they did. They have a photo of it. That the officers took.
Well, Mr. Brock, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license? Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
I'm assuming so, or in my mom's name.
Don't assume anything. Never assume anything in life, because if you get into a wreck and you kill a 5-year-old kid, they don't care whether you make assumptions or not. The only question is whether you do or not. And if you don't, then you're not allowed to drive. And I'm making that a condition of your bond.
Yes, it was taken.
Wonderful. I am making it a condition of your bond that you're not to have any fake IDs, fake licenses, or anything of this nature. And if I find that you're using that, or you're trying to get booze, you're trying to get illegal drugs, I will put you in jail. You will not get any PR bonds. Do you understand?
Sir.
Life is really going to suck. At 17, you going into jail. Let me tell you what kind of field day the people in custody will have with you. You have any clue what they will do to you in custody? Take a guess. Imagine your worst nightmare. It's worse. Get my drift? If I drug test you today, what are you going to test positive for? And beware that you're going to get tested. Anything else? I'm sending you for a test. You're to go test and you're to come right back. If you fail to go test, if you fail to come back, I will put you in jail and I will revoke your bond. Do you understand? I will appoint you a lawyer today. We will talk about that when you get back, but I want to know what, if anything, is in your system, and we'll go from there. What are you doing now with your life? Are you in high school?
Sir.
Okay. Senior, junior?
Senior at Memorial.
Okay. What's going next? What's happening next?
College, UT, or LSU.
You sure? Okay. Let's see. You've got to understand, this is not a good start to your college career. This is, in fact, about one of the worst things that you can do, because all career services, all schools, they're going to look at this. And this can really impact you for the next 40 years of your life. So go take a test, come back, and then we'll talk further, okay?
That were you stating, Your Honor?
Oh. Have you played Monopoly before? Okay. In Monopoly, you get a get out of jail free card. This is the only one that you're going to get from me. If you ever miss court again, if you ever fail to come when you're supposed to, I will issue a warrant, and I will keep the warrant, and I will lock you up.
Sir.
Do you understand? No more get out of jail free cards.
Fake IDs or licenses for confirmation.
Don't worry about it, because I'm gonna, yeah. Oh, what? Did you think that you were coming to the beach today in shorts?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I completely wasn't using my head.
You know, when my kids tell me sorry,
It's my first time in court. I'm sorry.
it's a court. You know, in court, you're supposed to dress a certain way. This isn't the circus, man. You know, you continue to say sorry for things. At some point, your sorry will go in this ear and will go out that ear. Do you understand?
Sir.
Everything you're doing here, I'm going to mark it and we will know it. So that if you come in here and try to play this game again, I will put you on my knee like a little child and I'm going to spank you like a little child, but I will do it with a ton of jail time. Do you understand?
Sir.
Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, you're charged with, please spit the gum out. Do you have a trash that she can spit it so you're not smacking like? Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Officers observed the defendant driving a family face without lights on at night. Officers used the intercom to tell the defendant to turn her lights on. The defendant pulled over into a parking lot. Officer approached the defendant to ask why she did not have her lights on and observed strong odor of alcoholic beverage. Officer detained the defendant and placed her in the back of the patrol vehicle to wait for a secondary unit to assist. When officers returned to the patrol vehicle with backup, defendant had slipped out of one handcuff, and while officer attempted to place her back into handcuffs, defendant bit one officer and kicked the other. Defendant was taken to JPC and a blood warrant was signed and executed.
They didn't, I guess, because of that, they didn't do any field sobriety tests on the scene. They didn't do any at the station, I guess, either.
Right, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Barros, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I will randomly test you. If I find that you're using alcohol or illegal drugs, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a valid Texas driver license, ma'am?
No, sir.
Then you're not allowed to drive. I'm making that a condition of your bond as well, and you're going to sign with me today a promise. This is an affidavit that you're going to sign that you're not to drive any vehicle whatsoever for any reason, and I don't care what your excuse is. If you drive, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you want to drive, go get a license, get liability insurance, show us that you have this, and then I'll happily take this restriction off. But until that point, if I find that you drive, I'm going to go nuts on the bond. Do you understand? Okay. So you have a lawyer. It's your responsibility to stand to us, Mr. Brooker, and he'll tell you when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging phone calls or text messages, likewise, I'll issue a warrant. No more PR bonds.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll have you come up here, swear to us that you're not to drive. We'll have you sign a reset with Victoria. You'll meet with Felicia for your bond conditions, and after that, you guys are free to go.
Thank you,
All
Judge. Step over here. Thank you, State.
Thank you.
John, come on up. He did re-enroll in school, Judge, as instructed.
So are you appointed or are you retained in this case? Is mom here as well?
Yes, yes, yes.
Come up, mom. You can come up.
Judge, for Barrows, did we have any special bond conditions for trial?
Same as normal with the DWI. And then she's here in shorts, man. I'm going to talk to her here in a second.
I'll speak with the judge.
No more marijuana. Do you understand? I will test you 40 to 45 days from today. If you test positive again, that tells me that you've continued to smoke. I'm going to put you in jail and I'm going to make your bond high. You got to understand, your mom probably doesn't have a lot of money as it is. Every time you go to jail, it's going to cost her money to get you out when she could be feeding and using that for rent. Do you understand? You are also to stay in school, not hang out with the people that you were in this car. No associating with the co-defendants in this case. No weapons. Stay in school. Do you understand? We've now given you a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with counsel, and he will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm not going to give you any more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything that you'd like to add? Do you need anything? Because I don't know how he is when he's at home with you. Does he act up? Does he help you out?
Yes, he helps me out, does side jobs at home. Recently, I was able to get him enrolled back into his homeschooling program, so he's actively working on it.
Okay, I'm going to want proof that he's actually enrolled in school and actually doing well.
He can provide it, it's online.
Great. And I'm also giving him a curfew because I don't want you out in the middle of the night. You're getting a curfew at 10 p.m. and I'm putting a monitor on your ankle so I know that you're not out. Do you understand?
Sir.
Don't act a fool. You start being a danger in the free world, I will take the free world away from you in a second. My only concern is public safety. And when you're in a stolen car with a bunch of other people with stolen guns and everything, that's not a good look. All you're going to do is end up with a number on your back, perpetually in and out of jail, never amounting to anything. That's not a good way to go through life. Life is a journey. It can be a great journey where it's filled with love, fun, vacations, nice cars, or it can be a miserable, rotten toilet of an existence where you never have any money. You argue with everyone about everything because you ain't got no money, you got no education to be able to support yourself. That's not a good way. That you don't go through life like that. And it starts now at 17. You understand, Mr. Melendez? You won't get any more warnings from me. Straighten up and fly right. You stay with me. Okay, guys, thanks. We will pay for everything for you, so it shouldn't be a dime out of your pocket, okay? All right, Mom, thanks. Be Samantha Walker. Ms. Walker, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On November 4th, 2024, an officer was dispatched to a family disturbance call at a residence in Harris County, Texas. The complainant, a 15-year-old, stated that the defendant, her mother, assaulted her after they got into a verbal argument. The complainant stated the defendant displayed verbally aggressive behavior towards her, grabbed a hold of the complainant's left wrist, and said, "If you come near me, I'll beat your ass," and began to engage in a physical altercation with the complainant. The complainant stated the defendant, using both open hands, placed the complainant in a headlock and the complainant felt pain. Both law enforcement and CPS records indicate a history of physical altercations and verbal altercations between the complainant and the defendant, and the officer observed video footage showing the defendant acting as the primary aggressor towards the complainant and observed a minor injury cut on the complainant's left arm.
So we have prior violence, any prior charges?
There's no prior
Any,
charges,
no
Your Honor.
prior injury to a child, felony charges?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so you take all this stuff.
Child means 14 years or younger.
So she probably.
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case.
No, Your Honor.
Don't. Now's not the time, ma'am. You have the right to remain silent. Exercise that right. I've got a bunch of DAs here. Anything you say, they're going to use it against you. Guys, what do we do about contact? You know? Yeah, well, so Michael, I need your help. You know, this is a 15-year-old child. We have a history of violence allegedly between mom and daughter.
Yes, Judge.
Now we have an assault case against a 15-year-old. And according to what Alex says, there's a history of it. It's unacceptable.
Judge.
Do you have a lawyer, ma'am?
I'll be retaining the lawyer, but there's no history of violence between us.
You're calling for a walker?
Yes.
Which walker?
One Walker. It's in custody. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
So, what my plan was, and I already spoke to my people about this, is we were gonna check the offense report to see where the child was taken. Were they taken to CPS custody, to state custody? Was there some other guardian? Once we're aware of where the child is, we are gonna be asking for a no contact order to be granted based off of the allegations of the history.
What
of
about now?
violence.
Is there something that we can do now as far as finding out where the child is?
Well,
You know?
we're gonna call CPS today and see if they're in state custody. The offense report also might indicate where it is. If not, we can call the officer and they should know.
Yeah, I'd like to, because I think it's serious. I mean, if we have a history of violence, I don't want that to happen anymore.
There's no,
I know that you're telling me no, but I have other people that are telling me differently.
I've never.
Okay, well, ma'am, don't. Now's not the time. But my primary concern is the protection of every single person in Harris County, bar none. That's it. Especially if it's a child. And
I'm not a threat to my child, I promise
you
you.
are now charged with assault, ma'am, on that 15-year-old child.
I never assault.
Stop. Now's not the time. I'm just trying to tell you, if I find that there is a history of violence with the child, I'm going to order you not to have contact with this child.
I understand,
As it stands now,
but I promise there's no
I'm entering
history of
in called a
violence.
magistrate's order for emergency protection that identifies EJ as a protected individual. You
I
cannot,
have to take her to appointments and stuff like that.
please listen. Okay, I know that you're trying to think of stuff to say,
No,
but
I'm
I
being
want you to
honest.
listen because this is very important stuff. And if you don't hear it correctly, you do something to violate this court order, they're going to file additional charges against you. I'm entering in an order for protection for that 15-year-old child. She's now a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Technical Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon. Typically, this also comes with a residential restriction that you're not to go within 200 feet of where she lives or where she works. You understand? Okay, I'm entering this order now. We will try to figure out about how we go from here, but
Quick pause here. This is important. No field sobriety test doesn't mean the case disappears. Probable cause can still be based on officer observations, behavior, and yes, biting an officer tends to seal the deal. Would you expect a DUI case to move forward without roadside tests?
how it is and how we go forward. So for now, I'm going to have you sign a reset and then we'll just have you take a seat in the jury box, please. Okay?
Your Honor, I'm here on Leo. Leo's the last name, Leo Terrence. And he's here today, Your Honor. This was rolled over from yesterday. And we have an issue on the PTI. We need to bring to the attention of the court. There was
Mr.
some
Leo,
violation. Yes, sir, he is here.
come up, Mr. Leo.
There are some issues, violations. Mr. Nathan is PTI chief is willing to agree to extension of the PTI. He had just almost about to finish it when the violation occurred. But they're willing to agree to a 6-month extension. We're before the court today to request to see if the judge will agree and approve that 6-month extension on this PTI. I'll let your staff here advise you of those violations.
A lot of it depends on how he was doing. Has he done anything? Has he done most of it? What are the hiccups? Is he continuing to use?
Yes, sir. In that regard, he is scheduled for 2 classes. One is being November 13th. What are the 2 dates?
November 13th, 15th, 6 p.m. to 9, and second class is on December 2nd, from 6 to 9. That's virtual.
So those are the two classes they had set him up for, but
What has he done?
He has to complete the DWI education course and the effective decision making. Those are the classes he's registered for.
Wow, he hadn't even done that, and it's,
So he's kind of financial hardship, so they're doing all of the programs in-house. His device has been in lockout since July. They've been drug testing him more frequently because of that. His last 5 drug tests are positive for marijuana.
you don't say. If I test you now, what are you gonna test positive for? Really?
His last
Really?
drug test
I'll
was
send you right now, we'll see.
His last drug test was October 16th, and he was positive for marijuana. So they want to extend him for 6 months to allow him to complete the 2 classes in Iowa.
Joe, he hasn't done anything. All he's done is continue to smoke weed the whole time.
Your Honor, I did sit down before we approached, and he assured me that he had stopped. I told him, talking to you, and that you would test him, and, I gave him the option because, I was willing to speak with the DA too, to see where they wanted to go with this and talk with the client as well about that. One of the things about the machine, he says, as you said, he's been out of a job, and the probation officer's working on him, knows that, and that's why he hadn't been able to pay for the installation of the
But he
machine,
has
which is no
enough,
excuse.
but he has enough money to smoke weed. People spend money where they want to spend money.
This is the judge dropping the hammer. Not anger, but warning. Translation, your next decision decides your entire future. This is the moment where courtroom lectures turn into life crossroads.
It's a matter of you just don't want to. And I get it. But don't come here asking for us to be lenient when you don't do anything. You've been in lockout since last July? You've been in lockout for an entire year. And Joe, if I send you for a test right now, what are you going to test positive for? Man.
I ain't been smoking the whole October.
Look,
I
just
have no marijuana and nothing. I don't do no other drugs.
no, you're in a diversion program where the idea is you're supposed to stay clean. And when you do, the reward is that they dismiss your case. And if you do, you don't even have to do that much. All you got to do is 2 classes, right? And just stay out of trouble. And they dismiss the case. Joe.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, one of the opportunity that if
He's been in lockout for an entire year.
I was going to talk with the DA and see if there's another resolution of the situation and see what options. He wanted me to check on that. If the court was not in, I explained to him 6 more months means he needs to be in compliance 6 months.
Yeah, I'm not, and he's not been in compliance at all for anything. I'm not inclined to do another 6-month reset for him to just do nothing for another 6 months. I mean, we're delaying the inevitable. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I understand.
So you might as just.
Yes, sir. Your Honor, we'll talk to him right now, and thank you for the opportunity to come forward.
Sure. Joe, I love you, man. And I'd say that of all the people that come here with violations, 99% we do. But you got to show that you want it, that you really have a willingness to do it.
Yes, sir.
And when you don't, really, I mean, the program is designed to reward people who faithfully work for it. And I get that there are hiccups in life, but when you do nothing, you've been in lockout for an entire year, you literally have done nothing for an entire year, and all you've done is continue to smoke weed the whole time. That shows us you don't care. So why would we care? All right, you guys talk. Let me know what you want to do. You must either accept or we're going to set your case for trial today. Okay? All right, please.
I want to have one other one, Brenda Reese.
Sure.
The court had asked me to approach on this one. This is a client who's also working toward dismissal. He just needs one more reset in order to get the funds to pay for their driver's license. Which is the last
I mean,
part.
it's 140 days. If you need more time, of course.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, for sure. Whatever you need.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
This is where things get complicated. Allegations, video evidence, and 2 completely different stories colliding in real time. The judge isn't picking sides yet, but safety comes first. If you were on that bench, how would you balance parental rights with protecting a child?
With defense in the room.
Oh, okay.
I'll let defense.
Your Honor, I showed him some video of the alleged assault, I believe. Of course, I haven't gone through the state's discovery, but this, in my opinion, is a child out of control. She's on juvenile probation in Tarrant County, according to her mother. The complaint says that she caused bodily injury by grabbing her. I mean, the complaining witness has a statue. She's threatening to get a knife. She's bigger and stronger than my client. My client's called the police numerous times.
This is why we appoint.
And so
there's
I
always
think-
two sides, right?
I think this is almost enabling the child when the police come. The police saw all this, but they're so sick of going out there. They're like, we're somewhere.
But I don't understand why they wouldn't, if you see this, Michael, did you see it?
I saw the video, Judge. Based off of what I saw and what defense told me, I'm unopposed to removing the residency restriction, to not granting a MOAP at all, and to just.
No MOAP.
I wouldn't.
Okay, I mean, if that's what you think, I'll go with what you think.
Based off what they're telling me, Judge, and I did corroborate some of the information as well. We're just going to subpoena the CPS records to take a look.
Come up, Ms. Walker, come up. So I guess, the $25 million question is, how do you wrangle in a child who's out of control?
I've been doing everything in my power to love her, do everything to help her get some type of mental help. I've had her admitted to several programs. I've even contacted CPS myself personally, had them come out to the house. She got up and walked out on us. I've tried therapy. I've tried medication.
Hell hath no fury as a scorned 15-year-old. I tell you what, I mean, I remember I was 15. Oh God. And I hope it doesn't, I mean, I know it's going to happen to me but what's she on probation for?
Trying to stab her older sister, my other daughter.
And that's in Tarrant County.
In Tarrant County.
And a juvenile case.
Another felony.
Okay, so I'm at your disposal. I guess whatever you want, ma'am. I'll take off I won't do the order for protection. Just be careful, I won't put Michael, I'm not going to put any conditions either, I guess,
I would just say no threatening or harassing, Judge, if the court's inclined to do that. This is some sort of.
I mean, how do you handle a 15-year-old?
How can you be a parent if, it's almost like you're disarmed and the child can do whatever she wants. And if you touch me, well, then you're going to jail, Mom.
Correct.
No, I mean, imagine that. The child will have unfettered access to.
And the arresting officer told her, if you feel triggered, you can leave and take a walk. Well, that walk turned into her being gone for 7 days.
My Lord. You can bring her here? She'll come here. I can try to talk to her.
Yeah.
Show her the jail. I don't know.
She's in the jail in Tarrant County already because she continues to violate.
Well, that's the juvenile detention. It's not the same thing.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how worse juvenile detention is versus regular.
And she had an ankle monitor, but it was cut off.
It's not like the jail.
Really?
Yeah, they're in plain clothes. They're not in handcuffs. They have plenty of hours.
Really?
It's completely different.
It might as well be a playground.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not like Dr. Phil where he sends them to the.
No.
Okay.
It's a playground.
No.
I'm not going to put any, just be careful. It's evident she's bringing you down too. And I'm so sorry for it. You're welcome to come bring her here. We'll try to help you out.
Yes.
If she'll listen to me, I'll try to talk to her or whatever you need. We're at your disposal,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You ever need funds for anything, just let me know.
Okay.
That's why, I wanted to appoint you someone because there's always two sides, right? We get one side here, but a lot of times you don't get the other side. And a lot of times we take that for granted, and it's good to have another ear in just so that we always know we get a complete picture, and it's just so important. So I'm sorry you're going through that, and I hope it gets better. If you keep loving, I got to imagine she's going to get better, really. Because I tell you, I was the same way. Hell on wheels, and if it weren't for my folks, holy moly, I don't know where I would be, really. So, okay, man, thanks. So we've given you a lawyer. Just stay in touch with James. He'll tell you when to come back, what you need to do. I'll waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time to come into court. Just stay in touch, and then you guys work it out, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank
best
you.
of luck to you.
So the protective order and the,
No conditions,
and
no.
no conditions. Okay.
Just,
Well, just hold on to it, but
yeah, we'll shred it, just shred it.
okay.
Yeah, okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Just lapse.
We're ready to do that plea on Leo.
Okay, of course.
Mr. Leo?
Yeah, Mike did.
Mr. Michael, what was his last name again?
Leo was the last.
That's right.
Terrence Leo.
You know, Mr. Leo, you got into this program and may not be today, may not be tomorrow, may not be in a year, but one day you're going to kick yourself for not making this work because now this DWI will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. It's even there after you die. And this is important because if you ever get pulled over in a car, first thing an officer does is they look at your record. If they see that you have a prior DWI and they come up and they smell weed on your car, they smell alcohol, what do you think they're going to do to you? Right. What we're doing today, from now on, you are facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. No more catch and release. Do you understand? So if you want to get lit, you want to have 52 beers, 32 joints, don't get into a car because you do, there's going to be a lot to pay. Not only that, but there is a surcharge of around $3,000 in this case that you'll be responsible for. Not to mention the court cost, which is another $500 something. Yeah, when you get a DWI, it's really expensive. You get a second DWI, it's around $7,000 in fines and fees and surcharges. And if you don't pay it, you don't get a license. And you don't get a license until you pay it. So it will be in an indefinite suspension. Do you understand? DWI in Harris County, it's big business. Not only that, it's so dangerous, it's ridiculous. So how do they get you to recognize that? By hitting you where it hurts, in the pocketbook. You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen or possible immigration consequence, you can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record. Like I said, it'll be there forever. You can never come back and complain about this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty and I will sentence you to 3 days in jail. I'll give you credit for the 4 that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days. Do not drive until you get a license. So what are you doing with yourself these days?
Looking for a job.
When was the last time you even had a full-time job?
Last time it's been like 4 months since I couldn't get Ubers back and forth because it was like 40 minutes away, so I couldn't afford the Uber. So they basically let me off because I couldn't show up. So I've been done 11 interviews. I've done a lot of applications as well. I've been just trying to find me a job.
Did you graduate from high school?
Yes.
Okay. You know, the idea in life is that you were young and you bust your ass when you're young so you don't end up 70 years old without a pot to piss in. Because I'm going to tell you, the older you get, the more difficult life gets. And if you don't have a pot to piss in when you're older, life will be all the more difficult. You work hard, you set yourself up now so that you have a future and that you have a nest egg when you're old, because you're not going to be young and vibrant forever. At some point, your knees start hurting, your back gives out, you get bald, you get fat, you get ugly, you smell bad, you get hair where you never know it even exists and start coming out. It doesn't get easier. And if you don't have money, this life will really suck for you. So you work hard now so that you have money in the future and take vacations. You buy nice cars. People divorce now because all they do is they fight and they fight about money. That's why half of this population is divorced, because they ain't got no money. Do something with yourself, Mr. Leo. I will give you this now. I will roll your court costs and I will quash your otherwise $3,000 surcharge. But if you come back, look forward to HE double hockey sticks, if you catch my drift. If you understand, next time it's going to cost you big. Do something with your life. Don't be a wastoid like. Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, Joe. Well, Leo, Mr. Leo, we want what's best for you. What you're doing now is you're doing nothing. And you will end up as a nothing. Just smoking weed all day. You got to stop. All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. I'm making your bond conditions severe. I want you to understand, no more fake IDs, no alcohol,
Situation again, promise.
no illegal drugs, and I'm going to test you. I will test you 40 to 45 days from today. If you test positive for marijuana again, that tells me that you've continued to smoke. I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds, and I don't care if you're kicking and screaming and praying to Allah that it wasn't this. I don't care. You will go into custody. You are on notice now. Forewarned is fair warned. Do you understand?
Sir.
All you have to do is stay in school, graduate, don't use.
I know.
Do you understand?
Sir.
Okay, we've given you a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Jillian, and she will tell you when you have to come back to court. If you test positive, or I'm sorry, negative, at that point, we'll just give you a normal reset, but you are still under bond conditions not to use.
Sir.
Because they can call you in at any time to come test.
Sir.
Understand?
Sir.
Okay? All right, Jillian, thanks. That's it.